because once you reach a certain age in Illinois, you have to take a driver's test every time you renew your license. So I would come to Lawrenceville about every other month for about 15 years. And then I started with a department called Illinois Securities back in 2005. So the first question I have to ask you is, what is the definition of securities? If I work for the Illinois Department of Securities and I have nothing to do with driver's licenses, well, one of the booklets I gave you is called an investment guide for Illinois consumers, and in the back of it is a glossary of terms, and the glossary will tell you that securities are investments, like stocks and bonds and mutual funds. So in Illinois, the Secretary of State's office regulates people that give investment advice. So have any of you in your lifetime ever gone to like a financial planner or an investment advisor? Anybody? Okay. How many of you called, if it was in Illinois, how many of you first called the Secretary of State's office to check them out before you went to them? Nobody. That's the case. Whenever I get done doing a presentation, people will come to me and say, well, my agent's with Edward Jones, or my agent's with Prudential, or so, they're a good company. Well, it's not the company that you have to be concerned about, it's the individual agent. Because we have seen cases where someone with a reputable firm maybe wasn't supervised very well, and maybe they started out their career as a very reputable agent, but for some reason they turned to the dark side. And they started using customers' money for themselves. And so, even if you've been to a reputable firm, you still should periodically give us a call at our 800 number and make sure they're still properly registered. Because in Illinois, if a person gives investment advice and they do it for compensation and they have at least 5 customers, they have to register with us every year. They pay a fee to do that. And you can also find out not only are they registered, but have they had any disciplinary action against them. We keep track of all that. And we want to disclose all that to people to know what they're getting into when they go to a certain individual. You basically have to trust them throughout your life and trust that they're giving you good advice. So you want to at least make sure they're properly registered, because we find so many scams that go on across Illinois that are done by people that are unregistered. Maybe somebody didn't plan for their own retirement, so they say, I need to make some money. So they just start calling people and say, I've got this great investment for you. Take your money out of the bank. What are you earning in your bank account right now? What are you got a savings account or a certificate of deposit? What are they paying you, 1%?
1.1.
Yeah.
1.75.
I just saw where Bernanke said that they're going to keep interest rates extremely low until 2013. That's great if you want to borrow money, but if you want to save money, it's horrible, because you're not earning anything of a return on your money. It's just terrible. When I first graduated from college, I worked in the savings and loan. You remember those? We were paying on certificates of deposit 14%. Now, if you get 1%, you're lucky. And so, we've got these people that will approach you and they'll say, I've got this system for investing. It's proven. And I guarantee you a 25% return on your money in 90 days. Now, I have actually heard investment spiels like that through our department that, of course, turn out to be a scam, but people fall for it. And why do they fall for it? One reason is they're afraid. They're afraid of outliving their finances. And so, con artists will read the newspaper and read what's going on in the stock market today. It's so volatile. And people are afraid and they don't know if their money's going to last them. so they'll start telling them things they want